and that after he cut up the body, he wrapped her up using sheets, and he drove around and he wasn't sure what to do, and ultimately he bought some gasoline at a local gas station.
Imagine with me, everyone, a tragic story, a story that rattled nerves and instilled terror in the hearts of all who heard it. The story of young Rebecca Koster, who disappeared under mysterious circumstances, only for a gruesome crime to be discovered afterward. Terrifying night of disappearance. Rebecca, a 24-year-old full of life from Medford, New York, went out on December 3rd, 2009, for a night out with her friends. It was an ordinary night, like any other for young people, but unfortunately, it was Rebecca's last. After that, she vanished completely, as if the earth had opened up and swallowed her. The unveiling of the nightmare. Imagine the shock of her family and friends when Rebecca didn't return home. Worry began to creep into their hearts, and then, just one day later, on December 4th, the horrific discovery was made. Her burned and dismembered remains were found in Connecticut. The sight was so gruesome that investigators needed days to identify the victim, only to discover it was Rebecca Koster. People. The body was so mutilated that her fingers, toes, hair, and even her distinctive tattoo were removed, all to prevent identification. The hunt for the killer investigations began, and the police worked day and night to find out who could commit such heinous crime. Thanks to their immense efforts, they were able to reach the suspect, Evans Ganthier from Port Jefferson Station. What was the motive? What would make a human being do something like this to another? The prosecutors stated that Ganthier stabbed Rebecca to death and then did everything in his power to hide his crime. Not only that, he even sent text messages from Rebecca's phone to her family, impersonating her to make them believe she was still alive and mislead them. Oh, the depth of his cunning and malice. A painful end in court. Ganthier claimed Rebecca's death was just an accident. He said she tripped and fell onto a dumbbell in his garage, and that he panicked afterward. But the prosecution presented strong and detailed evidence of the brutal mutilation he inflicted on her body and how he disposed of it. In 2013, Evans Ganthier was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to the maximum possible penalty, 25 years to life in prison. Why does Rebecca's story remain etched in memory? Rebecca Koster's story hasn't been forgotten, and it has been covered by many true crime documentaries and news reports. These shocking details have made her case a landmark in horrific crime cases. It shows us, friends, how cruel crime can be, how it destroys the lives of victims and their families, and emphasizes the vital work investigators do to bring justice to victims.